Good stuff.
Hi, welcome to Week 6 of Football Friday. I'm Mark Ovenden. Our show is brought to you every Friday night by the Fun Zone at Pizza Ranch.
And I'm Zach Borg. It's feeling more like late fall with the crispy temps. Last week I had shorts on. Now I got long johns. What's going on here? We have highlights from 9 games tonight. Mark, we start our coverage in Harrisburg.
Paul and I think that was too much information.
Where the Tigers have been red hot since opening kickoff.
Yeah, the second-ranked team in 11AA hosted the number 3 team, the Brookings Bobcats, and watch the double handoff. Dayton Bird rips it up the middle on 4th and goal, and Brookings takes a 6-0 lead. Shea Slaughter tries to get it back. Now watch what happens here. His pass goes off his receiver's hand, and look who picks it off. Yep, that's Mac Daddy Burns, the guy that was in all our plays of the week from baseball. He goes to the house for the touchdown. It's 12-0 Bobcats, and Brandon White trying to figure out something that's going to work. Now watch here. Things start going their way when this pass goes right through the defender's hands and sets up Johnny Kabambi. He's one of the best running backs in the state, and he takes it to the end zone, also scores a 2-point conversion. So now it's 12-8 Brookings. Final seconds of the half on 4th and goal with no timeouts left.
Nice.
Slaughter to Devin Thilgis makes it 14-12 at halftime in favor of the team that had homecoming tonight. They led 14-12 in the 4th, but Brookings rallies to win a thriller, 25-20.
The top-ranked team in 11AA was at home tonight against Watertown. That's the Yankton Bucks. They're coming in unbeaten, but have to finish that homecoming game Monday in Aberdeen where they trail 20-17. Jordan Leitner lighting the end zone lamp. 1-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was good and it made it 8-0. Still in the first quarter, Parker Kuchita, he had that big run last week against O'Gorman, and that's a pretty nice one too. A nice block from Alex Withrow. 2-point conversion again on the 10-yard touchdown makes it 16-0. How about some more Leitner? He keeps his legs moving on this touchdown run.
Good effort.
That made it 22-0. Yankton pitches the shutout, 30-0. The number 3 team in 11AAA looked to improve to 4-2 tonight when O'Gorman hosted Rapid City Central.
Look at
Beautiful
that sunset. Yeah, that sunset was gorgeous.
This was 4th and 2. Luke Fritch on the option. He says, I'm going to call my own number. Very good call. 13 yards to the house. It was 6-0. Now the Cobblers fumbled the kickoff, and then Fritch, even into the wind, he says, I'm going to go to the air. He's making all the right moves tonight. That's Jack Peary for the touchdown, 12-0. After the 3rd Rapid City fumble of the first half, here comes Dodie McQuinja on the option, kind of fakes me out, but powers his way into the end zone. It was 19-0 after a quarter.
Guess
it was
who won?
all O'Gorman.
Yeah, let's go to the scoreboard. 53-6. Lincoln surprisingly close. We'll try to get a final score for you because I'm sure that's close to being over, but 34-20 in the 3rd quarter. It was Yankton again winning there. They are 5-0 and something because they got to finish up the second half of their game.
They're in
their
progress.
homecoming game at Aberdeen at 4 o'clock on Monday. Brookings wins a thriller 35-20. Roosevelt goes to 5-1 with a 35-6 win. Again last night, if you missed the highlights, Washington beat Huron 57-7. Pierre and Brandon Valley did not play tonight. Hot Springs in overtime and Douglas were both winners. Now, one of the great matchups tonight in Madison where we sent Paul Heinert. Paul, how was it?
Bulldogs were coming off that huge win against West Central last Friday, and Laverne is just 2 points shy of a perfect record. The Cardinals lost 18-16 to Pipestone last Friday. They try to get back in the win column tonight. First quarter, that's Madison's Mitch Hansen with the read option. He makes the right read, goes 43 yards into the end zone, 7-0 Bulldogs. But Laverne would fight back. Now, I honestly thought Connor Hoffman was just throwing this away, but he finds Trenton Robson in the far back of the end zone.
Nice.
Extra point, no good, 7-6 Madison. Laverne, though, would take the lead on this powerful run from Jackson Winter, appropriate name for tonight. 2-point conversion good, 14-7 Cardinals. Right before half, though, Brody Fredrickson, he'll punch it in from 3 yards out. We're tied at 14, but Laverne would go on to win on the road. 27-20 is your final.
West Central was number 1 in 11A before that loss to Madison last Friday. Tonight, the Trojans were at Canton, and this one was a dandy. West Central was up 21-14 at the break, but in the 3rd quarter, Jake Ablett with a 6-yard touchdown. It's 21-20, but they couldn't convert the 2-point conversion. After a Trojan 3-and-out, Andrew Oliver around the left end and gone. 40 yards to the house. It's 28-21 Canton after 3 quarters.
Wow.
The Trojans get on the move, though, in the 4th. First play of the quarter, Cody Bussell through the seam, 29 yards. It's 28-27, but they missed the point after, so they're still trailing with 4 minutes to go until Josh Metler changes that. 19-yard touchdown
Nice
run.
stiff arm.
That would be your difference. West Central, 42-28 in a good one.
Now the number 3 team in 11A is Dell Rapids, and the Coyers invited Lennox to their homecoming. A lot of black and orange in this game, just like the Huron-Washington game last night. Wynn forcing plenty of running plays. Keegan Hemingway makes it 6-0 Coyers on the opening drive. Lennox would answer with a touchdown of their own, but then Riley Schmidt providing the highlight of the first half. That is a 58-yard burst down the sideline, right into your living room, and right back out of your living room into the end zone. That made it 14-7. Next drive, it's going to be Tanner Lundgren with the 8-yard touchdown run. Made it 20-7. Dell Rapids goes on to win a high-scoring game, 39-27. Your final. Now the Chargers at Sioux Falls Christian, they're trying to stay warm out at the Bob tonight. It was a very impressive effort tonight by the Cavaliers of Bonham on defense, because watch Mason Kniffen with a sack right here. It's 13-0 Bonham in the fourth quarter when that sack happened, and led to this. Hunter Young, a great effort on the touchdown.
Wow.
Second effort gets to the end zone. That makes it 19-0. And you know what? When you throw a shutout, you generally win the game. Watch Tanner Van Winkle with a sack right here. It was all Bonham.
Great uniforms.
19-0 was your final. Now, the game of the week was in Edgerton tonight, where the Flying Dutchman hosted the Patriots of Hills-Beaver-Creek. KDLT Chief Photog, that's photographer in our lingo, Max Jensen was there and recaps the big game.
Hey guys, how's it going? Well, conditions weren't great here, as I'm sure they weren't where you guys were tonight, but this was a rivalry game and both teams showed up to play early. It went back and forth. Well, these teams would take advantage of the wind in the first half. Tough night to throw, though. In the first quarter, Jonathan Beekman steps in front of this Zach Skolton pass and returns it to the 10-yard line. On the very next play, Jake Post rushes for 10 yards and the score, 6-0 in favor of the Flying Dutchman. Watch this fake. Whoop! Once I found the ball, Trevor Van Dyke was outrunning the defense for 45 yards and the touchdown. 2-point conversion would be good, 14-0 in favor of Edgerton-Ellsworth. Into the second quarter, Hills-Beaver-Creek, with the win, goes back to the air. Skolton drops back and finds Kerry Tabert, 28 yards for 6, 2-point conversion good. Patriots within 6, 14-8. After a bad Dutchman snap on a punt play, Skolton calls his own number and keeps it himself and scores, and we're tied at 14. But the Dutchman would respond, and they were tough the rest of the game. Jake Post, who found out he was playing quarterback 2 days ago, finds Andy Menning for 14 yards and the score, and the Dutchmen go on to win this one tonight.
It's huge, you know, coming back, had to fight a lot of adversity. We're missing our starting quarterback today, and just to be able to run the ball the way we did, we're really proud of it. And, you know, like I said, we have a lot of respect for Hills, and we feel blessed to get this win.
Once again, the Dutchmen come out victorious in this one, 38-20 over the Patriots of Hills-Beaver-Creek. From Edgerton, Max Jensen, KDLT Sports.
Thanks,
Very
Max.
nice work,
Go get
Max.
warm.
Yeah.
Gayville-Volin boasted a perfect record as Avon came calling tonight in the third quarter, tied at 14. Logan Mutter. If only there was some mud for him to run into. 2-yard touchdown run. It's 20-14 Pirates. Here comes Gayville-Volin. Grant Rice under pressure, but gets it to Garrett Hirsch. That's going to go for 40 yards, right down to about the goal line, and it would set up Rice, who calls his own number on the 1-yard touchdown. That ties things at 20, but it's all Avon after that. They win 40-20.
Langford area beat Britton Heckler tonight, 43-6. Chester and West Lyon. Boy, those Wildcats just having another great season. They always do. Del Rapids St. Mary rebounding from the loss last Friday night with 58 points tonight. Dawson Boyd pitching the shutout. Marshall over Waseca. Minneota Lincoln High. Boy, are they good this year. 59-0. Howard, another big win by 40 points. Dual over Waverly South Shore. Platte, Geddes, Dakota Christian, and Winner both victorious. Winner, number 3, beating number 2 on the road. Lamar's over Spencer. Spirit Lake and Sioux Center a dandy. Western Christian and Tri-Valley both win tonight. It was Vermilion beating Dakota Valley. McCook Central Montrose having a fine year. Groton area and Gregory both win tonight. Custer with a shutout. Andy Central with a 50-point win. Todd County beating Wagner tonight. Centerville with a win. It was Hamlin. They're having a great year as well, the Chargers. Harriet Selby wins big. Kimball White Lake and Lyman both win. Mobridge Pollock and Redfield Dolan Also, Sunshine Bible and Wolsey-Wessington. Woonsocket, I got one too many O's in there, sorry. Woonsocket, Wessington Springs, Sanborn Central, and Garrettson both win tonight. Ron Colley gave up points tonight. Oldham Ramona Rutland wins. And the final, Menno Marion, got that in real quick. There's an extra N on there, an extra M in there. They beat Bridgewater Emory Ethan 34-26. It's hard to do everything at once. You got some state softball highlights.
Softball highlights.
Hope you enjoyed our show. We'll be right back.